Barack Obama's presidency in pictures. Barack Obama's presidency was filled with firsts. As President Barack Obama passes the torch to Donald Trump, how will the 44th president's legacy be remembered? Here's a list of 8 accomplishments and 8 disappointments from President Obama's 8 years in office. WSJ's Shelby Holliday reports. The 44th President of the United States of America was the first African American in the role and the first president to publicly endorse same-sex marriage. He was the first president to send a tweet and the first to visit Cuba since the 1959 revolution. Barack Obama is also likely to be the first U.S. president to have been photographed fist-bumping a member of the White House cleaning staff, as well as being snapped playing with a toy lightsaber on the White House lawn. Throughout his 8 years in office, the world got to know Mr. Obama better than any other president before him through his candid interactions with people and never being photo-shy. Here are some of the photographs that best capture the outgoing president's softer side. President Barack Obama sits with daughter Sasha during a barbecue with family and friends in celebration of his 49th birthday on the South Lawn of the White House, August 8, 2010. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. President Barack Obama lifts Stella Munoz into the air while greeting guests on the South Lawn of the White House during the annual White House Easter egg roll March 28, 2016 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Win McNamee Getty Images. President Barack Obama laughs with First Lady Michelle Obama as they appear on the kiss cam as the U.S. senior men's national team in Brazil play during a pre-Olympic exhibition basketball game. Picture. Leslie E. Kossoff Pool Getty Images. It's definitely true that former NBA player Shaquille O'Neal is a big guy. But he'll admit that I used a wide-angle lens and this angle to accentuate his size when he stopped by the Oval Office for a quick visit, said White House photographer Pete Souza. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. President Barack Obama, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge and First Lady Michelle Obama talks with Prince George at Kensington Palace on April 22, 2016 in London, England. Picture. Photo by Pete Souza. The White House. February 6, 2010. Another snowstorm blanketed Washington for the second time in a few days. Because it was a Saturday, I hung around the White House thinking that the president might venture out in the snow with his daughters. Here they are playing in the Rose Garden in the midst of the storm. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. November 15, 2012. The president had just met with the U.S. Olympics gymnastics team, who because of a previous commitment had missed the ceremony earlier in the year with the entire U.S. Olympic team. The president suggested to Michaela Maroney that they recreate her not impressed photograph before they departed. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. President Barack Obama read to children from the book Where the Wild Things Are during the annual White House Easter egg roll on the South Lawn April 21, 2014 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Win McNamee Getty Images. President Barack Obama tosses up a basketball given to him by coach Gino Auriemma, L., while honoring the 2015 NCAA women's basketball champion University of Connecticut Huskies during a ceremony in the East Room at White House September 15, 2015 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Mark Wilson Getty Images. U.S. President Barack Obama holds a glass of beer at a breakfast meeting with the German Chancellor and local citizens in Kruen near Garmisch-Partenkirchen, southern Germany, on June 7, 2015. Picture. AFP photo. Daniel Carmen. President Barack Obama delivers opening remarks from the Truman balcony as a person dressed as the Easter Bunny stands behind him during the White House Easter egg roll on the South Lawn of the White House April 6, 2015. Picture. Chip Somatavilla Getty Images. Boston Red Sox designated hitter David Ortiz, L., poses for a selfie with U.S. President Barack Obama during a ceremony on the South Lawn of the White House to honor the 2013 World Series champion Boston Red Sox April 1, 2014 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Win McNamee Getty Images. October 30, 2015. Obama lifts young Ella Rhodes, daughter of Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes, wearing her elephant costume for Halloween. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. Our ex-Prime Minister Tony Abbott and President Barack Obama meet jimbling the cola before the start of the first G20 meeting on November 15, 2014 in Brisbane, Australia. Picture. Andrew Taylor, G20 Australia via Getty Images. President Barack Obama gestures after speaking in College Green as Irish Prime Minister and Kenny looks on May 23, 2011 in Dublin, Ireland. Picture. Peter McDiarmid, Getty Images. Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, L. gestures while chatting with U.S. President Barack Obama sitting on a bench outside the Elmau Castle on June 8, 2015. Picture. AFP photo Michael Kappeler. U.S. President Barack Obama drinks from a coconut as he makes a surprise stop for a drink ale inside the Mekong River in Luang Prabang on September 7, 2016. Picture. AFP photo Saul Loeb. U.S. President Barack Obama bends over so the son of a White House staff member can pat his head during a visit to the Oval Office May 8, 2009 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Pete Souza, the White House via Getty Images. President Barack Obama jokingly attacks Olympic fencer Tim Morehouse during a fencing demonstration on the South Lawn of the White House promoting the city of Chicago's bid for the 2016 Summer Olympics September 16, 2009 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Win McNamee, Getty Images. President Barack Obama, Art, and First Lady Michelle Obama danced during the Commander-in-Chief inaugural ball at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center on January 21, 2013 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Alex Wong, Getty Images. President Barack Obama joins the festivities on stage to end the National Christmas Tree at the National Park Foundation and Google's Made with Code National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony on December 4, 2014 in Washington, D.C. Picture. Larry French, Getty Images for Google. President Barack Obama and Queen Elizabeth II during a state banquet in Buckingham Palace on May 24, 2011 in London, England. Picture. Lewis Wild, WPA Pool, Getty Images. President Barack Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama, and daughter Sasha order ice cream at Bruster's in Panama City Beach, Florida, August 15, 2010. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. The president's daughter Malia stopped by the Oval Office one afternoon to see her dad, and, while they were talking, she wiped something from his face, said White House photographer Pete Souza. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. October 2012. President Obama pretends to be defeated by a boy dressed as Spider-Man at the White House. Picture. Pete Souza, White House. April 4, 2014. Despite the haphazard framing, I love the expressions on the president and one-year-old Lincoln Rose Smith as she learns to walk in the Oval Office. This moment happened when former Deputy Press Secretary Jamie Smith and her family stopped by for a departure greet and photograph with the president. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. January 1, 2012. A nice way to celebrate the new year for the president was to jump in the ocean in his native state of Hawaii. He was on his annual Christmas vacation with family and friends and went swimming at Pyramid Rock Beach in Kaneohe Bay. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. April 9, 2015. The president's wave aligns with a rainbow as he boards Air Force One at Norman Manley International Airport prior to departure from Kingston, Jamaica. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. April 28, 2014. Help me up, the president beckoned after posing for a photograph with children at the U.S. Embassy in Manila, the Philippines. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. Obama fist bumps a White House custodian. Picture. Pete Souza, White House. June 4, 2015. At the president's insistence, Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes brought his daughter Ella by for a visit. As she was crawling around the Oval Office, the president got down on his hands and knees to look her in the eye. Picture. Official White House photo by Pete Souza. U.S. President Barack Obama and Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton embrace on stage during Day 3 of the Democratic National Convention at the Wells Fargo Center, July 27, 2016 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Picture. AFP photo Saul Loeb.